You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
We are kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news in Clayton County. That is where authorities are on the scene after a plane went down overnight.
Ariana Manise has been watching the developments all morning. Ariana, what's the latest out there?
Sure, on Aisha, we're learning that the pilot sent out a distress call before this plane went down overnight. Now, this is a photo we got from Clayton County Police, and they tell us that that distress call was sent out as the pilot was running out of gas. They tell us that this plane went down near the 300 block of Terry Beach Lane in a neighborhood in Hampton just before midnight. And police say once they got to the scene, they searched for over an hour, and that's where they eventually found the pilot and the passenger, two women. They had made it out of the plane, and they were taken to a nearby hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, at this time, it's unclear where that plane was flying from, how long it was flying, and although Clayton County Police are no longer on the scene, they say they are still investigating this plane crash. Once we get the latest information, we'll be sure to bring that to you. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. A huge show of support for those impacted by the war in Israel.
As thousands rallied together inside and outside of a crowded theater, they stood together in support of Israel in the heart of Sandy Springs, 6,000 miles away from the growing conflict. Sandy Springs officials estimate roughly 4,000 people were there. Rabbi Mark Zimmerman, who helped get people to the rally, says his concerns are growing this morning with his son overseas and not knowing when he'll see him next, now that several U.S. airlines have canceled flights to Israel. For many, this rally was a way for the community to be there for everybody who's also worried, afraid, or grieving.
When anti-Semitism is ticking up around the country and around the world, you have no idea how touching and reassuring it is to the Jewish community just to know that we're not alone, that people care and people are standing together.
Rabbi Zimmerman tells us his son is in Tel Aviv, but is safe right now. Of course, as a father, there's nothing more than he wants to be with him. This morning, the Better Business Bureau has a couple of reminders if you are considering donating to the cause. One, can the charity you've chosen get to the impacted area? Try to pick a charity that has an established presence in Israel or Gaza. And two, are you alert to social media scams? Scammers are always trying to take advantage. Number three, should you send clothing or food? Major relief organizations will be more efficient getting supplies to people in need than local drives collecting physical items. And lastly, is the charity experienced in providing emergency relief? Experienced groups deliver aid efficiently as opposed to newer organizations. And that was a look at your Wednesday morning headlines.
A cloudy shift for our hump day, Chesley. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Yeah, clouds are in place, came through the overnight. We have mostly cloudy skies on the outside. This is the way it's going to be for much of the day today. That rain, not that far down to the south, will eventually make its way further off to the north as well and overtake our area. We'll have some rain. Steady light rain, I'm thinking after about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, and will linger through the overnight as well. Temperature-wise, we're in the 60s for the most part. Got a couple of 50s sprinkled in here to the far north. Got a couple of 40s. Those are the cool spots. 58 in Conyers, 61 right now down toward McDonough. Got 58 degrees in Peachtree City, 56 over toward Noonan, 57 degrees Chattahoochee Hills in South Fulton County. 57 degrees on over toward Hiram, 61 in Mapleton, 62 degrees in Marietta, 64 at Tucker, 61 Roswell. You're at 62 degrees right now at the Fulton County Airport. So a nice mild start. It will be a mild afternoon for us as temperatures will reach right around 75 degrees. Whatever your plans are for today, go ahead and carry that umbrella with you. Just take it with you. Short sleeves, of course, by the afternoon with the milder conditions. Winds will be on the light side today, 6 miles per hour or less out of the south. As high pressure continues to slide over toward our east, it's going to allow more of a southerly push to come in. It's going to allow this rain to start to slide to the north as well. Stationary boundary just to the north of the city of Atlanta will continue to slide back to the north as a warm front. So again, allowing that southerly push and allowing that moisture, that rain to move into the area. I think the heaviest rain, though, will stay in the central and southern portions of the state. Going to give it a 50% chance after 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. We'll linger into Thursday morning, and then by Thursday afternoon, we'll clear it out. Friday, more rain comes back to us before we clear it out over toward the weekend. Here it is. Our forecast track model shows that rain getting up in here. This is by 5 o'clock. Pause it here. You see some light showers around, scattered. at best, becomes a little bit more steady once we head toward 8, 9 o'clock. Some of the heavy rain more down toward the south side will stay with us at least through about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. By, let's say, 8 o'clock, a lot of that will start to clear out. In fact, we'll get some sunshine back in here by the afternoon on Thursday. It's not going to last long as more clouds move right back in. Off and on, isolated showers will be around for you Friday. And then finally by Saturday, we'll clear it out. And then a cold front comes through and will cool us down. I'll show you that in the 7-day outlook in just a few.
It's 6:54. This morning, the family of Johnny Hollman is calling for more action. They're pushing for justice in the death of the 62-year-old church deacon. He died after police tased him. An autopsy report shows Hollman died of an abnormal heartbeat from that taser. The Atlanta Police Department has now fired Officer Kieran Kimbrough. They say he failed to follow standard operating procedures during that arrest. It's unclear if Kimbrough was the one who initiated the tasing. This morning, Hollman's family says that termination is not enough.
This is not all that we're looking for. We want justice.
The family's attorney says justice for Hollman includes the prosecution of the former officer. We have the family's full statement right now on 11alive.com. Aisha, we're also following some details out of the election interference case in Fulton County.
Yeah, Cheryl, so new this morning, the judge presiding over the Fulton County election interference case ordering RNC chair Ronna McDaniel and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones and a Wisconsin GOP official to all testify. A Fulton County Superior Court judge granted a request from District Attorney Fonnie Willis to order the testimony from out-of-state witnesses, saying it is necessary to hear at trial. The defendants in the trial, pro-Trump attorney Kenneth Chesbrough and Trump campaign lawyer Sidney Powell, have pleaded not guilty. Jury selection is set to begin later this month. We will be sure to bring you any details in the upcoming coverage as that trial begins.
Hours from now, the focus will be on Georgia's farmers as Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock makes his way to Morgan County. He'll be touring a farm in Madison and talking about the 2023 Farm Bill and what it could mean for our state's farmers. This morning, some of our state's farmers are still recovering from Hurricane Michael 5 years later. The storm tore up parts of South Georgia and brought more than $2 billion worth of damage. Right now, there are still issues with the pecan crop and timber. It all took a toll on farmers' mental health as well.
You got to think that the added stress from having to deal with the losses of sometimes people, certainly livestock, the losses of your family income, and sometimes your house, and everything else. Just think about the stress that puts on you.
Pam Knox went on to say that the key is to be prepared. Keep food, water, maybe a generator ready before a hurricane happens. Have a meetup place in case you get separated from family. And for farmers and ranchers, make a plan for your livestock. Good morning, Chesley.
Good morning, Cheryl. The noon today, we'll just have clouds around. Not expecting that rain to get in here until after 3 or 4 o'clock. It'll be light at first, and then steady rain will be around as you're driving home. Temperatures will be down to around 67 degrees by 6 o'clock. The extended outlook shows temperatures remaining in the 70s with that rain around through Friday. By Saturday, we're going to clear it out. Partly sunny skies, 75 for the high. Cold front coming through will knock those temperatures down, as you can see, as we start the work week next week, down into the low 60s for highs, both Monday and Tuesday, with temperatures starting off in the 40s. Crash?
I'm Jerry Carnes. The Atlanta Braves are in Philadelphia tonight to face the Phillies and their passionate fans. Fans gathered at the Battery yesterday afternoon to wish the Braves well as they departed for Philly and Game 3 of the 5-game series. Fans can gather again tonight at the Battery's Plaza Green outside of Truist Park to view tonight's game in Philadelphia. The viewing will begin a half hour before tonight's game. First pitch scheduled for 5:07 p.m. The Braves can win the series in Philly by winning both games. Their one win would bring the best-of-5 series back to Atlanta. Philadelphia is known for having some of the most intense fans in all of Major League Baseball.
All right, let's bring it home.
All right, good luck to the Braves. Have a good day, everybody.